Welcome back, doctors, to the ORS stages. I'm tired. I'm tired of this shit. It was annoying. It was annoying, but okay. Let's go. ORS 1. Challenge mode. All of these are done on challenge mode. S1 and S2 were comparatively easy. S3 and S4 is where you're gonna hear me bitch about it a lot. So with S1, as you can see, very easy. Like, just get your DP and get your strongest ranged operators. You have 3 tiles at the bottom that is not going to get hit by the black dragon. Like, that dragon does not even cross their path. So you're basically good to go. You can keep one defender, like medic defender on the top to protect your blue box. But it's very easy on the bottom side, keep your Wis'adel if you have one. If you don't have one, take your support. I used Virtuosa, but you can use anybody else. Like, a strong AoE caster is going to do the trick. And then I used Reed Alter because, she heals and she hits like a truck. She hits like a fireball, pun intended. So, I mean, it's quite simple over here because they're all out of the range and you really don't need to worry about the black dragon. The black dragon is going to come a lot. Like, it is infested with it. But that's it. It's a very simple node and you can just, probably AFK this also as well. It's alright. On to the next one. Now, okay, ORS2. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this one was also very easy. Ascalon did the heavy lifting over here. And also, I have used limited operators. Like, I got them. I've been playing for over 3 years now, I think. 2 or 3 years. So, chances are that, if you're looking at high-end clears, you might have these operators. If you don't have them, you can obviously take one from the support. I would recommend keeping Wis'adel because Virtuosa is replaceable. Like, you can replace her with, I don't know, Lin, Iafala, any strong caster that you have, any 6-star strong caster. Virtuosa is basically for Necrosis, and Necrosis is kind of like, dealing true damage. But if you've pulled on this banner and you got you or Blaze, they both can also work. Wis'adel is something that you absolutely need. Over here, once again, you're gonna see a lot of these vapidities, these black substances, these disgusting substances. I've used Narantuya on top because she hits really fast. She's like the better Exia. And Mulzis and Ines generate DP. Once you have enough DP, because on the challenge mode, specialist operators and support operators have triple DP cost. So if you do not want to use them, you can obviously, instead of them, keep additional guards or additional snipers, hard hitting, fast hitting snipers like Exia or let's say Fiametta. And that might do the trick. I, being the Virtuosa simp that I am, had to use her. So I waited, I farmed a lot of DP and I just deployed her, and it is doable. Like, you can see it over here. It is doable, it is clearable. You don't need a lot of investment over here because all of these are just S1, M1s, like mastery 1s and module level 1s. It's not, high-end stuff, just the bare minimum. But alright, also over here, as you can see, pretty easy. Ascalon S1 works like a charm. Wis'adel is Wis'adel. And Reed Alter to heal. Basically, she's there to heal and do some additional DOT, but that's it. On to the next.
Got an idea what you fear most. Right behind you. Follow me into the shadows. Follow me into the shadows. Got an idea. Got an idea. What do you fear most? Mission accomplished. お前の作戦、戦術は現代らしいものだが、根底にある思想は古臭いな。一体いつの時代の人間だ？
ORS3. I spent 5 hours on this node, and when I was at my wit's end, I had completely given up. And then I opened a random YouTube guide, and somebody over there, some good person, some very, very good person, wrote a comment that Lapland works in silencing. Now, I had read that enemy description multiple times, but I never really put my brain to it that Lapland can silence enemies. So I went ahead, I put Lapland on my team, and I got it first time. So yeah, but this stage is hell. This stage is absolute hell. On the left hand side, one pull operator can handle it, can solo it basically. You can keep your Cliff Heart or your Gladia, whoever you want, but I would recommend keeping 2 pull operators, so you keep both your Cliff Heart and Gladia on this team. The position for Ines is like, it's literally made for Ines because she just works super well over there. Wis'adel is again important, and Virtuosa is also important because Virtuosa's necrosis damage deals a lot of damage to these burning stoves, and these burning stoves are annoying as hell. They are annoying as hell. This is not a guide. This is not a guide. Because I was so pissed that I just wanted to get this over with, so I just deployed all of my heavy hitters over here. I kept Typhon, I kept Narantuya, I kept Thorns. I only bring out Thorns and Typhon when I'm super pissed. So yeah, I got them out, and it is insane. You can use your red dragon a lot here. You won't see the black dragon appear unless you're playing really bad, but yeah, the red dragon is going to be a lifesaver. Now the thing that you need to see over here is the position that I deployed Gladia. Over there, 3 orbs are going to spawn, and these 3 orbs are the most disgusting thing that has ever happened in this stage, in this entire event. Those 3 orbs ruin you because they are so tanky. They do not go to the stove, they go to the blue point, which I don't know why, because in their description it mentions that they go to the stove, so they should absolutely go to the damn stove. But nope, they head to the blue point, and majority of the times your sniper is not strong enough because you have these burning stoves coming from the right hand side, from the bottom right. So all in all, it was the worst stage in this entire event, and you absolutely need every hard hitter that you have, plus Berry or any honeyberry or any berry operator, wandering medic. I kept Berry because S1 is a lifesaver, and she is a lifesaver. She is the best healer in this game, and you will survive that burn with Berry. So yeah, that was it. ORS3. I do not want to see this again. Once again, this is not a guide, but if you've got a hint, if you've got an idea to use Lapland Altar or Lapland or anybody, do it, go for it, and just keep a lot of your hard hitting operators over here because this is absolute hell. That's it. On to the final one. ORS4. Now I've been killing this boss with my lovely Calcit for the past 2 times in OR9 and in OREX9. So I thought, maybe Calcit can work. Calcit and monster is going to work really well over here. Consider me surprised when this monster killed monster. When the gluttony monster killed Calcit's monster in 2 hits after necrosis. So I was like, stunned. I was like, what to do now? My one strategy that I've been trying to use failed. So I got to thinking and I invented the stall strat. Now over here, I'm gonna bring out Ines's boyfriend because he is the man. I did not pull for Ulpipi. I do not have the man, but I have the white Egyptian dude with an eyebrow, with an eye patch. His famous S3 skill, which is max HP 45%, attack 2 times and stuns and something. So I brought out my Holder because he is the only operator that can tank this boss, the Black Dragon, anything. He is a literal tank. I kept Ia Berry on the top because obviously you're going to get burnt. This stage loves burning. I kept Shining for additional heals, and Shining increases the defense of operators, which is very good because I think Horderer has 0 defense, which is absolutely stupid. And Horderer S3 deals true damage, so it bypasses this gluttony monster's shields and resistance and everything, which is very good. Now this is it. This is the entire thing. I literally stall this gluttony monster forever. I kill every other operator. I keep my Wis'adel and Logos out. I bring all of my heavy hitters, and it just somehow works. Now I will recommend you to keep a few more operators, like you can keep any fast deploys in case you get worried, and you can call back Shining or Typhon or anybody from here. Ascalon is a must, and Ia Berry is a must. I would definitely recommend keeping another healer because it just works. And also you need to keep note of the position that Ascalon is deployed. You do not want Ascalon deployed within the 8 tiles of Horderer, because this gluttony monster is going to spit acid, and that is going to ruin everything. It is going to ruin everything. So you want to place Horderer alone, like literally alone. Nobody except the healers can touch him. And this man will tank. This man will tank with a 6.3k HP. He will tank like a Giga Chad. I use Lapland Altar because she has global range and she inflicts fear, which is very good because it is a stall mechanic for other enemies. You have the Toad in this node, which is absolutely annoying, but it's kind of like predictable where the enemies spawn. From the top you get to see the Vaporities. From the top right you're going to see only normal minor enemies. From the bottom right you're going to see the Toad monster with the rings, and from the bottom left you're going to see this stall, this taunt gigantic shell snail, whatever. So it just works. Virtuosa Necrosis does its work. It is amazing. Virtuosa is a Giga Chad. And also, yeah, keep Wis'adel and Typhon towards the inward side. You do not want them on the outward side because that Black Dragon will spawn a lot of time. So that is it. Also, yeah, if your Wis'adel dies, like if the Revenants aren't spawned and she gets hit, you can deploy. That's where your fast deploys and your emergency operators come in. So you gotta plan it out. Just keep all your heavy hitters over here and try to take out this Toad as quick as possible. That is your biggest worry. All the rest are easily stallable and is very easy to complete. But okay, that is it. That was the OR EX stages. Absolute hell. Absolute hell. I do not want to do this again. 0 on 10. What kind of masochist makes this kind of stuff? I don't know. That person deserves a special place in hell. But whatever. Horderer it is. And with that, thanks for watching. Have a great day. Please subscribe to support me. And yeah, I will catch you in the final video for this event. Goodbye.
人々の生きる権利を守ってあげたかっただけ。ビクトリア人であるかどうか、感染者であるかどうかは関係ない。